Yeah.
All right.
Why not?
Hey, look.
I forgot to do the countdown. All of it.
Yeah, no,
All
it's
messed up.
August is weird.
August is weird. Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. Looks like there's one person watching.
There's two.
Two.
There's three.
Three.
Look, they're coming.
They're multiplying like gremlins.
Mm-hmm.
I am Paul. There's a Rose behind the camera.
Hello.
This is The Dark Side, Sarasota, Florida. If this is your first time joining us, please click the link below. Fill out the form. We invoice right after the show, and we ship out as soon as we get paid.
Unless you're local, then
Unless
just
you're
come
local,
get your stuff.
and then you can come pick it up. As
Like,
long as you come pick it up.
within a few months, we would appreciate it.
Pretty light week this week with new releases. Not a lot to go over, but there's quite a few variants that we grabbed to show you. Some classic Momokos. And then we got a bunch of old issues to go over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some good stuff in there.
There is some good stuff. Yes. So, shall we begin?
We could, yeah. I mean, you watching anything?
What am I watching? I'm working on the first season of Picard.
Okay. Nerd.
It's weird. It's very rare that I find a show that like I really enjoy, but I only want to watch an episode at a time. Like I'm a binger. I always have been.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, one episode does me.
Mm-hmm. I think I saw the first episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. It's solid. I mean, I'm no Trekkie, but I enjoy Star Trek.
I started watching Maplethorpe Mysteries.
Yes.
Murders. Mm-hmm.
It's pretty ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, yes.
And it's like, it ended before I realized it because it's
4 mysteries broken up into 3 episodes each.
Yeah.
But they're only like 7 minutes.
Yeah, good old Quibi.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fun. Ridiculous fun.
He's been a martyr.
Martyr. She's hilarious.
Oh, Paula Pell is incredible. I'm glad she's starting to get more love.
Yeah, she's always been great. Well, it's, she's been behind the camera most of her
She has.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm distracted because she's clicking things and moving the screens around.
Yeah, I'm doing things. It's
I don't
okay.
know. Confused.
Don't be confused.
I'm going to start talking about comic books.
Yeah, fair.
I think that's why they're here. So this week, we've got Tales from Harrow County, issue number 2. This is kind of a spin-off series of Harrow County, which is one of the greatest modern horror macabre books. It's all been written by Cullen Bunn. Taylor Crook was the original artist. What's awesome is he does the lettering on this series, so he's still involved, but it's Emily Schnall, I think it's Emily, who's doing the art for this series. And it's so good. It's great American folk horror.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful. The artwork is always stunning.
Yeah, Harrow County's high on my list.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's the perfect time because it's almost Halloween.
Ooh.
The core of Harrow County is in 2 omnibuses for like $25 each, maybe $30 each. So it's like you get essentially like 60 issues for that much.
Affordable spooks.
Yes. It's so good. Tell us about the Clown Hunter, Rose.
Clown Hunter?
It's Batman's Secret Files, so it's a one-shot.
Mm-hmm. There are a few one-shots of that coming out. Clown Hunter was introduced fairly recently. It's kind of like this new crop of heroes, villains, and anti-heroes and such.
It's one of James Tynion's new characters.
Mm-hmm. The fourth. Just to
not the 5th.
No. He's very Robin if Robin was more Jason Todd.
So it's Jason Todd.
Well, yeah, but like more. Well, so okay.
So Jason Todd on the Titans show.
Yeah, I mean, like he's got the orphan parents. He's got like the sad life upbringing kind of a thing, and he's just very, very brutal to these clowns.
I know he was killing them. Is he still killing them?
Yes.
Okay.
Although my favorite part is that his weapon is a baseball bat
Mhm.
with a batarang attached to it.
Yeah.
So he calls it the Bat,
Yes.
which I very much love.
Look what we just got.
Yeah. Hey. But I do love that it's called the Bat.
Yes.
And then he's plagued the whole issue via cell phone from Punchline.
Mm-hmm.
who
Another
was
new tiny
another new character. And it's not too bad. And then at the end of it, there's somebody who might be guiding him into better ways.
Better ways.
Less lethal ways, but maybe not.
Is it the Batman's weird like ghost friend?
No. It.
Okay.
So it's like, okay, how good of a job can he do?
You're right. Okay.
Yeah. It's Clown Hunter.
Well.
Also, one person in the issue said, "What is that? A broom on your head?" And I enjoyed that.
Well, that is funny.
Yeah.
Next up is Beyond the Breach #2 from Aftershock Comics, celebrating 100 titles. It's nice when a small indie label can reach that number of diverse, different titles. Beyond the Reach is a really fun book. It's a woman running away from her problems on a road trip, and then all of a sudden there's a flash of light, and she wakes up, and it's just there's monsters. Like, she's still like on her road. There's monsters. There's just creatures everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And the second issue introduces some more stuff, kind of fleshes it out. You realize that there's like at least three different worlds that have slidered.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's
It makes sense.
Yeah.
3 different worlds that have come together through some sort of event. And there's he looks like an old, like, typical, like, wizard, and he rides a turtle.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tortoise, and its name is Turtle. Her name is Turtle.
Okay.
It's fun. It's weird. It's been good. I'm liking it.
Mm-hmm.
And what about are you only reading one-shots? You read the Miles Morales Spider-Man annual.
I was interested in that one because they just finished a really, really heavy arc for poor Miles.
Mm-hmm.
And
Does it feature a mullet?
So Amulet is the name of a Lebanese superhero who was introduced last year in a couple of issues. And he's a Muslim college student from Jersey City, and his powers are pretty cool. Like, his whole backstory, basically, like, long time ago, there were 1,000 like demons that were hidden away and put to rest by like a very good wizard, but then the wizard was betrayed by the people, and so he vowed to seek revenge. And then
It's Black Adam.
Yeah. And then the 1,000 things were then unleashed, and so now it's Amulet and his family, his lineage.
Okay.
That's his purpose, is to kill those 1,000 demons.
Interesting. Something that I do enjoy about this batch of annuals they've been doing is they've got this Infinite Destinies story, which is like a Nick Fury story, but it's like chapter by chapter across all the different Marvel annuals, which is really cool. This is part 5 of 8.
Yeah, I hadn't read the first 4, and so I read 5. I was like, okay.
Yeah, man, we're going heavy on stuff you read this week.
I mean, you can move on to Marjorie. I don't care.
All
right, talk Marjorie.
Marjorie Finnegan, Temporal Criminal, issue number 4 of 8. I didn't realize there were 8. AWA, the company, they usually do 4 or 5 issue stories.
Yeah.
I've been reading this. I've been enjoying it. This whole issue is a women in prison issue.
Like the exploitation kind of
style? I mean, she's in prison, and it's a women's prison.
Therefore.
This is her former accomplice and current cellmate. I'm not sure if it's Dinah or Dina,
Huh.
but she used to travel through time, causing chaos with Marjorie.
Sure.
It's fun. It's a lot of nonsense. It's really good. I enjoy it.
Yeah. I dropped out after 2 issues, but I knew you were continuing, so I was like, well, that's okay.
Yeah, it's R-rated quirkiness.
Yeah. It's very Garth Ennis,
It's very Garth Ennis.
which is not necessarily like an immediate turnoff for me, but
Mhm.
it read like his. To me, it reads like the stuff that he wrote like 20 years ago.
Which is good stuff.
Okay, yeah, fair.
Preacher, The
Yeah.
Boys.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, it just sounded like that. Like, fine.
It's there's definitely aspects that are more juvenile,
Mm-hmm.
where he's kind of grown more, like doing like I think Punisher is less juvenile.
Sure.
So, I don't know. Whatever. All right. Big X-Men title, The Trial of Magneto. #1.
Mm-hmm.
How was this?
It was a lot. It was pretty interesting. So spoiler based on the cover.
This cover?
Yeah, just based on the main cover.
Oh yeah. If you have not been keeping up with the X-Men titles.
Scarlet Witch is dead. Somebody killed her. And there's reason to believe it might have been her own father.
Depending on the timeline, if it's her father or not.
So that's one thing I wanted to say is like, I haven't read a lot of X books lately.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness, it's only like 3 families, and like they're extensive. So yeah, Magneto and Scarlet Witch, and then Quicksilver's there. Quicksilver was not happy.
No.
He's
Why
very, very upset.
In some timelines, he's in love with his sister.
Yes, that is quite true.
Timelines.
Polaris is there, also Magneto's daughter.
Mhm. I like her.
And then Kurt Wagner, who in some was kind of also related. Yes, it was a whole thing. And then even Wolverine. There's like 4 Wolverines in there. And I swear to God, there's 3 Rachel Summers.
Okay.
It's kind of like how many X characters can we cram into some pages, and they're all trying to be their own like Sherlock Holmes. It was interesting.
Well, if that doesn't sell you on this book, how about the 1 in 100 Virgin Art Germ cover?
Ooh. That's pretty.
That is a wonderful cover. Art Germ is either really great or just kind of meh, he's pretty good. And I think this leans into one of his more great ones.
You should have told him that on Sunday.
Did I meet him Sunday?
No, he was there.
Oh, yeah. He was there. We also have a David Finch, not David Finch.
David Fincher.
Finch
David
spoiler variant for $20, which I'm not sure what the spoiler is, but I guess it has something to do with Vision.
Vision's not happy either.
Oh, is that the spoiler?
Vision's really not happy.
This is the spoilers. I think were like 1 in 50, 1 in 30, something like that.
I mean, is it a spoiler that her husband finds out she's dead and is mad?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And then, of course, the Peach Momoko cover at regular price.
Oh, that is beautiful. That is really nice.
Put that there, and I'll put these guys up top.
But yeah, it was pretty good. And again, I hadn't been reading X books in a while, and they're all on Krakoa, and like
Yeah.
the different groups that are interacting with each other. I'm like, when did that form?
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty interesting.
Yeah. Well, it's the last year of X books has just been crazy.
Yeah.
I read the House of X and Power of X,
Mhm.
and I read the first few trades that combined all of the different titles into one trade. But it was just overwhelming. There's too much.
Mhm.
Too much X.
I will say, there was a very touching moment in there with the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was nice because I mean those are fairly ridiculous characters, like Toad and Bob and stuff like that, and so for them to be somber and serious for a minute, it's pretty good.
That is good. Well, now you can tell us about Kang the Conqueror, number 1.
Kang. Okay. They put this book out at a very, very opportune time.
Yeah. Just weeks after his first appearance on TV.
And so a lot of people who watched Loki and were like, "Who's this guy?" This is
that guy.
This is a primer. This reads as Kang 101. His tragic backstory and things like that, as he's training a future or past version of himself as it goes.
Yeah. Time travel.
Yeah. I liked it. At some points it was a little kind of confusing, and they reference a lot of times where he just got his butt kicked, which is kind of funny.
That's funny.
One thing that, like, he's training like new Kang.
Not Liu Kang.
No, not new Kang. No. Nathaniel Summers.
Yeah.
And
Nathaniel Richards or
Richards.
Okay.
I said Summers. That's Cable.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I mean, he could be a Kang too. They're all
sure,
Kangs.
why not?
Everyone's a Kang.
But he's putting all this time into him, but it's like the young one doesn't have any agency, like, at all. Like, even when he comes to like a point, like in his tutelage and stuff, where he thinks he does, he's still being sucked back in, kind of a thing. He's being godfathered a little bit, but it's good for people who want to know who that is.
Okay.
That's it.
He does have a very, 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 very convoluted history. And for that, we also have the, I think it's a 1 in 50, what do they call it? Hidden gem covers. It's a Ryan Stegman cover. $40. Ryan Stegman, of course, currently well known for his run on Venom, doing all the Donny Cates Venom books. And then, of course, we've got the Peach Momoko, which I really like this one.
Ooh. That is pretty.
No, let's do that, because this is the rare week that Rose read more than I did, because I had a very, very, very long and sweaty day yesterday.
I love you too.
Yeah.
Yours was more physically active.
Yeah, physically exhausting.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give her a chance to not talk. Supergirl, World of Tomorrow, issue number 3 of 8. This continues to be one of my favorite DC books going on right now. It is just a delight. This issue specifically, if you've read Saga, it feels kind of like that space journey like that Saga has. I mean, it's nowhere as obscene or heartbreaking, but it's really good. Supergirl is traveling with this little girl to find the guy who killed her father, and happen upon this planet with a dark, dark secret.
What's the secret?
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like any groundbreaking, oh my god, but it's really well told. I like it. And then there is, of course, the wonderful David Mack cover. David Mack is amazing. I think he is a better watercolorist than Peach Momoko, but they both have their
unique styles.
Yeah.
He's got more defined lines, at least.
On this.
On that, yeah.
He doesn't always. All right, now I'm done talking.
Okay.
I was gonna read this. Aftershock Comics, they've been doing these oversized one-shot like horror books. The first two were done by Cullen Bunn, which I enjoyed the second one more than the first one, and then there was a third one, and I believe this is the fourth one. Which again, I did not get a chance to read it. I took it home, but I fell asleep.
I read it.
Tell us about it.
So, I would say this is like my book of the week, but I don't normally like them to be so sad and so dark. It's very good. So, it's a kind of 18th century gothic horror,
Mhm.
and it's much less about something preternatural. It's more about like the evil of men. So basically, this kid raised by a very, very strict father who is in the Church of England in the 19th century, 18th century, which was not super lenient on things.
No, it wasn't.
And including like very harsh punishments for what we would call self-love, that kind of thing. But the kid has what is not known, but it's epilepsy. And his father assumes that he's being possessed by a demon. Some pretty graphic scenes of really, really harsh punishment. I mean, it kind of stems from, there's been a really historical connotation about like people thinking that people with epilepsy are possessed. Like,
yes, or
even
witches.
like even in the Bible, like it's mentioned in 3 of the Gospels that Jesus is saying that a kid, very descriptive of having a seizure, is possessed. Mark chapter 9. Check it out.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah. Anyway, kid tries to escape, goes into the deep, scary, dark forest, and there is a statue of a pagan god there who he's less believing in his own god.
Because why would his
because
god...
of yes, and starts kind of praying to this one, and then things happen, and was that always going to happen, or was it influence? It was really, really good. What's also pretty cool is that it was so personal to the writer, Peter Milligan, right?
Brad Simpson. No, Peter Milligan.
Peter Milligan, who himself has epilepsy. So
I love this cover. It's a very evocative image.
But yeah, I had read he had been pretty seizure free for a long time, and then like last year his doctor switched his medication, and he had one so bad he was in the hospital, and that gave him the inspiration to write that. It's not a feel-good story, but it's important and fairly historically accurate, except for the pagan stone god.
Except for the actual gods.
Yeah.
Well, how about some second chances? Tell us about this one.
Okay.
She has thoughts on this. I didn't read it. I didn't even take it home because I didn't know how to feel looking at it.
Second Chances is a story that you kind of have heard before, but then it kind of really went off the rails a bit. So basically, this guy, what he does is he gives people second chances, as in like takes them completely away from their lives.
I don't know. I doubt this was intentional, but looking at it on the screen, this really looks like a skeleton. The white part here.
Mayhaps.
Anyway, continue.
He takes people away from their lives, but kind of in a heroic way. Like, one guy who's like, his whole family is like destitute and poor and like, in so much debt that they can't survive. He fakes the guy's death so his wife and kids can
insurance.
Yeah. So that's kind of what he does, and he's very good at it. But then he starts helping the wrong family and is now on the run from things much, much scarier than he is and that
Monsters?
he's used to. And I don't know if it's necessarily monsters, but it's the last part of it was very surprising to me.
Okay.
That's second chances. It's okay.
Okay. Sometimes, you know, the second issue is better. And in that vein,
I will read it.
Eat the Rich #1. I liked it. I can't say I really liked it because it is a story that like I feel like I've seen a dozen times, not 100 times, but a dozen times. You know, a working class person trying to fit in with rich people.
The movie she could obviously be paid by like Samara Weaving.
Yeah.
Or something.
Well, she could play anybody.
Well, that's true.
But yeah, I mean, it's good. She's going off for the weekend or the summer with her boyfriend, her rich boyfriend that she met at law school. And all things are not all as they seem. Issue 1 was good. It was well written, but it's a story that, you know, you could see the plot points coming.
Oh yeah, but it's very much class struggle kind of a thing.
Yes.
Like a lot of it's allegorical.
What gave it away? The Eat the Rich title?
I mean, yeah, I'm not saying it's heavy-handed, but it's like, yeah, obvious. It's less subtle than Not All Robots from last week or 2 weeks ago.
There's a
oh, that's pretty.
Jenny Friesen cover C. Everybody loves Jenny Friesen. She does fantastic work. And then we've got the cover E, which is essentially the same cover but black and white except for the red. And then we've got the 1 in 50 Virgin cover, which is shiny.
Ooh. Is it a Virgin technically?
But yeah, because it doesn't have any of the
credits.
Yeah. No labels. No what they call. Shoot, I forgot what they call it.
Publishing marks?
No.
I don't know.
Trade dress.
Okay.
So that one is $75.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And honestly, out of all the stuff that happens in the issue, the creepiest thing is something that like is never mentioned again. Like
Well, so far.
Well, there's like no attention paid to it. Is on the beach with like the little kid. He pulls it.
Oh yeah, he picks up
yeah.
This little like toddler kid on the beachfront with his nanny, and he's playing with the sand and like he's digging out a jawbone, a human jawbone, and nobody says anything about it.
Yeah,
it's just there. And like I was thinking about it while reading it, and it's like maybe from like the character's perspective, they don't necessarily see it,
or
like,
it's not weird.
Yeah, maybe they have a bunch of human bones floating around up there. Yeah, I liked it a lot. I like the artwork. I'm looking forward to the second issue.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep reading it.
Yeah.
Andrew is here, and he says, "Fam."
Hey, Andrew.
Hello.
It was wonderful actually meeting you.
Yeah, we met Andrew. We should. So these are the new books.
These are the new books.
We're gonna hold them here for a second, but yeah, we made a fairly impromptu trip to MegaCon on Sunday. Paul and Christian and I had a good old time. And one of the highlights was meeting Andrew. Andrew at his sold out booth.
So sold all of those comic cloaks.
Yeah, if you want a comic cloak, too bad.
Never again.
Actually, probably message him. But it was really, really cool to meet Andrew. And like even Saturday, for Comic Book Day, we had Tim Hirschberger, a friend of the show, come all the way from Detroit just for us. Yep. Not because his mom lives here.
No,
but
not at all. He's like,
cool.
I don't want to pay shipping on my books. I'm just gonna fly down and pick them up.
But yeah, it was so cool to meet Tim and then also meet Andrew.
Yes.
Yeah, it was awesome, and we got to talk to him for a few minutes. Oh, he says they can be ordered online.
Can be ordered online.
Thank you so much.
Do you want to? We've got the store ones over in the cubby over there. Top cubby, second to the right.
I know.
Um, Christian, uh, it's probably not my place to say, but
Yeah, he'll want to divulge his joy.
yeah, Christian, who works at the shop here with us, friends with us, works on the show on Saturdays. He was able to pick up finally his Holy Grail book, and he's been elated ever since.
God, he was freaking out. I've never seen him that.
This is the Comic Cloak. You can order them online. I'm presuming it is comiccloak.com.
Quite possibly.
That's what's on the back.
Yeah. So yeah, saw some cool cosplay. Got some books. I spent much more money than I was thinking about of spending.
I spent the proper amount.
I
budgeted correctly.
I'm just convincing myself that they're investment books.
Oh, it's definitely.
And I was trying to explain what I did to the people at work, and they were like, they did not get it.
Don't tell your mom.
Oh,
she would not understand.
Oh, I'm not telling my mom.
She would not understand. Do you want to tell the people what you bought?
Okay. Well, besides like a couple of more where are you going?
I don't know. Gravity took control.
I got the first issue of Creeper. And the first issue of the Demon.
Yes, very cool.
Which they are both like pristine, and it was
they're
weird.
Very good looking.
Like that one's like it's 50 years old.
Yeah.
And it looked perfect, like it had just come out. And then my big purchase was Batman Adventures number 12, the first appearance of Harley Quinn.
Yes.
Which is also gorgeous in really, really good shape. So I'm looking forward to getting that.
Yes.
Sent off.
That graded.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. That is an investment. The amount you paid, that is definitely an investment.
Oof.
It'll be worth twice as much in 2 years.
Oof.
All right. Shall we look at some books?
Yeah.
Oh, I got Ghost Rider number 3.
Yay!
Just filling in the gaps. I can't afford the key books yet.
You got a couple. Was that the only book?
That's the only book I bought.
Huh.
I bought a refillable mug for $30.
Yes, you did. And 2 shirts.
And 2 shirts.
Okay. These are old books now.
Moving on. And in no particular order, we've got Daredevil number 51. This is the first issue where Roy Thomas and Barry Windsor Smith, I don't know why I couldn't remember his name, Barry Windsor Smith, the great Barry Windsor Smith, took over the title. Stan Lee went on to become the editor, and they needed Roy to take over.
Some guy named Eric Lasco just commented, and he says, hello.
Eric Lasco?
I don't know who that is.
I haven't heard that name in eons. How are you doing, Eric?
Hi, Eric.
You excited about the book you got today? We got Fantastic Four number 117 for $20. This is the first of a 2-parter featuring Diablo. Got that at 7 in good shape. We've also got 118 out of 7 for $20. The second part of that double feature featuring Diablo.
Paul.
Yes. All right. Here is Daredevil number 197. This is the first appearance of Yuriko. I'm really bad at non-American words. Yuriko Oyama, who would later become Lady Deathstrike. And I've never noticed, but it really looks like he has a really sick mustache.
Does he not?
Nope, it's just his lip shadow.
I mean, you look at that man has a mustache.
Nope, it's not a mustache.
He's just doing this.
It's just the lighting going. But $15 for an 8. It's really good.
I'm bow-tie.
Yes, that's exactly.
That's his catchphrase.
Right. Moving on to Web of Spider-Man number 1 with that wonderful cover, $25. That's the Spider-Man dance.
The Spider-Man dance. Like have you seen those really cool spider mating dances?
Oh yeah.
Like the big circle one? So cool.
There's nothing cool about that. Spiders are evil.
Andrew.
X-Men number 111.
I eat mosquitoes.
Not enough.
So what's going on? Who is this person? What's going on?
He's a carnival barker.
Uh-huh. Oh, and now he's captured the X-Men and he's using them as his acts.
Yep.
Well,
Sure. It's only
I mean,
a 1
that's-
week engagement.
it's I get it.
$20 for that one.
Eric said he didn't pick up that book
Oh.
because he got the Starman Compendium.
Oh. That's fair.
What's the condition of X-Men 111?
X-Men 111, we've got that at about a 6.
Asks Jeff Baker.
I mean, it's really nice. There's some water damage down across the bottom. If you look close, you can see a little discoloration from that. Shoot, what was it? I know there's something else. I think the back cover has some staining, but the cover looks pretty fantastic.
Absolutely, it does.
Not a bad reader copy or filler copy.
Eric thinks that's Mesmero.
Yeah? Perhaps it is. Move on to X-Men number 48 out of 5 for $25. This has definitely seen some better days. There's some color breaks and some along the spine there. Along the edge. The corners folded up.
It was Mesmero.
Okay.
Hey guys, B9, please. See,
B9?
those aren't. Yeah, those aren't.
This.
Those are for the boxes there. But yeah, that's good to know it. So that's Web of Spider-Man for Joe Isaac.
All right, Joe. Thank you. Wait, is he the one who's buying all of those? We had somebody buying all of the covers of that.
Well, I've got an ASM already in here for him.
All right. Daredevil number 14, going all the way back to 1965. I've got this for $30, graded at about a 5. There's somebody wrote their name on here in pencil. I believe it's Ricky Long.
Hey,
So Ricky Long, if you're watching, we have your comic. This is the issue where John Romita Sr. takes over doing the artwork. And the fun thing about this book, as I was going through, grading it, flipping through, I noticed that the cover was loose at the bottom.
mm-hmm.
And then I kept flipping through till I got to the center and realized the bottom was never stapled.
Weird.
There's only one staple at the top on this. So if you do pick this up and you're like, hey, there's the staple came out. Nope, the staple was never there.
So we should staple it for them.
Yes. With the big industrial staple. $30 for that.
Interesting.
Yes. Because Halloween is already here, that's the Monster of Frankenstein number 1. I'm really sad about this. It's graded at a 3 for $20. It's just, you can see how much the spine is off. You can see down here. It's in really rough shape. This is a really good reader. I mean, a copy of this book at a 5 is pushing like $90. So it's a good one to have. Maybe for the kids.
Maybe for the kids. Also get them God of Tremors.
Yes. We've got Flash number 193. Nothing really key about this. It's a 7. It's in really good shape, and I just really like this cover.
Oh, Captain Gold. I mean, that's not a very effective censored.
It's not. It's really not.
Hmm.
I've got another double feature here. We've got Wolverine 154 with, we're going to say it's a wonderful cover by Rob Liefeld.
I mean,
Deadpool's squishy face.
there's just lots of bulges kind of everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like their lats or fanny packs.
That one is $10. Then we move over to the iconic homage cover, $155, and you get a bigger version of Deadpool's squishy face.
Is the red stripe too wide? Is that what it is, or is it not wide enough?
Well, the black is too big
Okay.
because the black is supposed to be more of like eye
Yeah,
area,
yeah.
but it's like half the face, and it's like yeah. So I got one of those at $25 after. Now that we've upsold it, and I've got one for $20, which is the back cover of it is in a little more rough shape. But there we go for the Rob Liefeld lovers.
Huh. You gonna put something in that slot?
I can, but what if I had a what if to put there? What if number 7? One of the more popular ones. What if somebody else became Spider-Man?
Huh. So who are they saying what if?
Well, we got Colonel John Jameson right there, son of
And
Jay
you'll gasp
Jonah.
at his fate.
What?
You'll gasp at his fate.
Oh. And then we've got Flash Thompson.
A bully wearing a turtleneck.
And Betty Brant, aka Spider Girl. Spoilers.
Hmm.
That's $8, rated at about a 6.
Have you seen What If yet?
I saw the first one. I haven't watched today's because I've been here since 8 o'clock this morning. Yes, I'm taking out my frustration on you.
Yeah. I mean, is that what it was? It was a 10. I don't listen to you speak.
I know.
You know this. I liked the first What If. I mean,
I enjoyed it. It's very good. But like the fun thing about the what ifs is like the things that are like changed drastically, and like it just still hit all the same story points as the movie did.
yeah, I agree with you there.
Although I do like who we're all guessing is Shuma Goroth at the end, the big squiddy guy,
Mm-hmm.
who's rumored to be in the next Doctor Strange,
Mm-hmm.
which would make perfect sense if all the what if stories are leading up to Doctor Strange.
And a possible multiverse of madness.
Yes.
Yeah, I liked it. Jeffrey Wright as Uatu
Mhm.
is a great casting choice.
He is. He is indeed.
I love Jeffrey Wright. He's got like a humanity, but like a gravitas to him. It's pretty great. Alex is gonna take Frankenstein. Frankenstein.
Remember, it is in rough shape. That's why you're getting it at $20.
We will be careful with it, Alex.
We're going to replace that with Batman Family number 13. Graded at about a 7. It's in really good shape for $25. You know who this is, Rose?
Wade Wilson.
It's a character called the Outsider. Do you know who the Outsider is?
I don't.
It's Alfred.
What? Crazy.
At a point in time, they killed Alfred, and he was brought back as a villainous monster type character called the Outsider.
Jeff Baker's gonna take that What If. And I
There we
say,
go.
what if he got a really great deal on that?
All right, we'll place that with another Batman family. This time number 12. 12 and 13 are both part of this Man-Bat story. You see Man-Bat cowering in fear. I believe the Man-Bat story starts in issue 11, but I do not have that one, unfortunately. We do have this for $20.
That's a tragic
On the
figure.
Robin cycle. Check that out. But yes, I do. I've enjoyed the first episode of What If.
What do you think of the animation?
I like it. Yeah, I like the character designs. I think we're reaching a point where like the CG animation like that, the cell art, is getting a little lazy. Because I feel like I see it a lot, and it's.
Well, I was reading like they're saying that they created like a whole new animation method for it, but I couldn't tell
they
that.
did.
Yeah, I do agree. Like it did hit all the points, but you know, for somebody who kind of only watches MCU or something like that, that might have been nice for them.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
And it's a lot of like they said that, but it used to be this. Maybe. Yeah, what today is what if
Right,
T'Challa was Star-Lord?
Right.
So I heard if you are a fan of Black Panther, you will cry. But I don't know.
I don't either.
Look forward to watching it.
I already cried enough today.
Those are some good books there.
Yeah, fun books.
And then Liefeld. But yeah.
He created Deadpool, but then like after a few years he just started drawing scrunchy face. Where his face is just like all down at like towards the bottom of the head.
Nope. Just like that. New books? More books?
More books.
What's going on?
More books. Speaking of Deadpool and the Wolverine, we've got Wolverine number 88 with this great cover by Adam Kubert.
That is cool.
Featuring the first battle between Wolverine and Deadpool for $45. We had one of these on a couple months ago. And somebody snagged it right up.
Yeah, that went real quick.
Like, this is a poster. Why is there not a poster of this?
I don't know. I know you want like that whole poster t-shirt database for covers. Yes. I know.
We've got Hulk number 2 from 2008. This is the first in-story appearance of the Red Hulk, which we love our reflections in armor. There he is.
That one goofy blue eye.
Got that for $20.
Oh, it's a 20. Definitely looked like 200, and I was like, okay.
It is a 20. Yeah, no, my hand got a little lazy while scribbling numbers.
I mean, if people want to pick 200.
Can I pay 3? Weird Wonder Tales number 1. Fun 70s bizarre sci-fi.
I don't care if it's Kirby Crackle. I hate that mouth. I don't know. There's just something about it I don't like.
It's weird. The piece de resistance in this is the last story by Basil Wolverton. I can never say his name. Basil.
Friends call him Baz.
Like, he's one of those guys from that era that like had a unique style, like a unique art style, and this one involves giant floating eyeballs. And it's so good. It's so good. It's creepy. It's great. $25.
I hate eyeballs.
Then you'll love this. Marvel Tales Special King Size Annual number 2, which reprints the first X-Men, the first Avengers, Hulk number 3, and the origin of Doctor Strange. Hulk number 3 being the origin of the Hulk. So you get a bunch of key origins in one collected edition, graded at a 6 for $75.
It looks better than a 6. It looks nice.
It has its flaws, but yeah, it's a very nice looking book from 1965. This is one modern collectors should be looking for. It's Marvel Now .1, and this is the first cover appearance of America Chavez.
Oh, hey.
Right there. Right there.
Yeah.
She's going to be a big part of the multiverse. Her superpower is being able to go through multiverses. So, yeah, first cover appearance. And this, do you know who this is? Rose?
I don't want to say it because
It's Nick Fury Jr.
Right, yes. Yes, I remember that. I thought you were going to just trap me, so I didn't say it. But then, yeah, I do remember that one.
You just think I was going to be like, it's Nick Fury, duh.
Yes. Yes.
It's nothing I wouldn't do. Captain America 352, the first appearance of the Supreme Soviets. Good work, men. The Avengers have murdered the Soviet super soldiers.
Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Good work.
There's the bear. There's the bear that was supposedly in Black Widow.
Yes.
I'm not sure if that's Red Guardian's different outfit. I don't know who that is. I don't know the Soviet people.
Yeah, but the bear, people say that
People don't. He does. The actor.
The actor, when Sheriff Hawthorne.
Hawthorne.
I don't know his name. What's his name in the show? Anyway,
yes.
When he's arm wrestling the guy in the jail,
the prison,
in the prison, the gulag.
The gulag.
They say that the guy who's arm wrestling was the bear. Also, Erickson claimed .1.
All right then. Thank you, sir.
Seriously, what's his name in Stranger Things?
I forget.
Christian's not here.
I haven't watched it in a while. Venom Lethal Protector #1. As if we've never sold these before. $15 at a 9. It's in excellent condition. If you need your shiny, if you look closely, you can see Rose back there.
No.
Look, there she is.
Hopper.
She is. $15.
Eric said Hopper.
He's right.
I only saw the first season.
I thoroughly enjoy that show. I think you should watch more of it.
I don't like it.
It's good. This is a book that sells for hundreds of dollars. Just this past weekend at MegaCon, I saw it in 2 different booths, one for $300 and one for almost $400. But this one is really beat up, so you can have it for $50.
Oh, is that Vampat?
That's just the McFarlane cover.
Fudge.
We don't get Vampire Batman until Halloween.
God, I got so excited.
But this is an iconic cover. Looking at the screen, it doesn't look bad, but it's just crackly all over the place. So I got it at a 4 for $50. $50.
Brian Elman's gonna take that Venom.
All right, Brian, here you go.
Gracias.
Thank you, sir.
Also, hi, Brian. What's going on?
I don't have to say hi. I saw him earlier today. We're gonna hit a little more McFarlane. We've got Spawn #141, the first cover appearance of She-Spawn.
Ooh.
$55. She-Spawn.
Who was in that new Spawn kind of anthology comic that I read?
Okay, yeah. The Spawn Universe book?
Yes.
Okay. And then we've got Spawn where's the number? They hit the number on me. 137. It is the final Spawn to feature a UPC on the cover, which I don't think is still a thing. I think they put the UPCs on the cover. No, they're on the back. Yeah. Final barcode on the cover of Spawn, going for $80. Who would have thunk it? And then lastly, We've got Spawn number 200, the Finch cover B variant, for $40. Some of these issue 200 covers are really expensive, but we don't have those. We just have this. Finch, who also did the cover for one of the new books we did this week. You guys can't get this one because this is for Rose.
No.
It's Ghost Rider number 28. It's the first part of the Rise of the Midnight Suns, part 1 right there. Still polybagged. It's $25. It's the first appearance of the Caretaker. First appearance of Lilith, who is you get a poster with the polybag. What's really cool about these polybags is that, I don't know if you can see, you see the dark lines like right here?
Uh-huh.
Like that's actually a Ghost Rider face.
Huh.
Like on the polybag. $25. And then I do also have Spirits of Vengeance number 1, which is part 2, polybagged. Morbius number 1, which is also polybagged. Darkhold number 1, which is part 4, not polybagged. And then Night Stalkers number 1, which is part 5 of 6, not polybagged. And I don't have part 6. I mean, I have part 6.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't have part 6 here.
So yeah, they've been like teasing me with just showing Spirits of Vengeance. Like it's just popping up all over the store.
Well, the thing is,
they're like Easter egging it.
We have a bunch of these. So many of these, the Spirits of Vengeance number 1s, that at the Tampa Bay Comic Con, I was handing these out to Ghost Rider cosplayers just for free.
Mm-hmm.
Because we had like 20, 30 of them. And so they just kind of hang out and decorate everywhere that I can sneak them in.
And they keep telling me to read it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we saw that part 1 at MagCon on Sunday, and you're like,
Yeah, I tried to sell it to her there. What else do I got?
You never found it.
We've got X-Men number 103 for $45. Got that graded at about a 7. This is where Wolverine's name is revealed to be Logan for the first time. Pretty cool, huh?
Mm-hmm. I mean, guy's gone through so many names.
Patch.
Mm-hmm.
Your turn.
James Howlett. Your turn.
Wolverine. What else do we have that is fun right here?
I mean, really, anything. And you're just excited about. You're just looking at the books for yourself.
I am. Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man, number 1. The Return of the Tarantula. Everyone's favorite.
Huh.
Got that for $45. Oh, that's a good one. Iron Man number 125. It's the first cover appearance of Rhodey, and it is the 4th appearance of Scott Lang, and it is part of the Demon in the Bottle series.
Yeah, it's the 3rd appearance of that weird long bob that Tony's got going on right now.
It was the 80s. You wouldn't understand.
I was there.
Yeah, sure you were.
Lewis Rush is asking if we have any McFarlane, Spidey, or Hulk.
No Hulk. We may have some Spidey. Well, we've got Amazing Spider-Man 307 with the creepy chameleon cover. Rose loves it.
Yeah. Store favorite.
We've got Amazing Spider-Man 304. Another McFarlane one. Issue 305. I think that's it.
Okay. Well, yeah, there's a few. For you, short stuff.
What's that doing in there? Weird box.
Raul Rico. What's the grades on the Batman McFarlane? That awesome cover. And She Spawn.
The Batman McFarlane is a 4. It's in rough shape. It's crunchy. It looks pretty good on camera, but when you really get into it, like there's a lot of lines throughout the whole thing. It's sad. But I mean, overall, it doesn't look bad from a distance. If you were to frame it, or if you just need it as a filler, it works. Which one?
She Spawn.
Spawn.
I mean, that's a cool cover.
It is. That is graded out of 7. There's a couple ticks on the spine. There's one little color break on the spine there. Overall, it's not bad. It's a great Capullo cover.
Yeah, that's really cool.
What did I have? I don't know why there's no price on this one.
You want me to make one up?
Nope.
2.
Let's see. We've got an Avengers number 162. First appearance of Jocasta. Also known as Joe Costa. That's $60.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jocasta had a brief mention in like Iron Man 3 or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was one of the character options or AI options for his new suit.
And then he instead went with Friday.
Yes. Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm.
Tales to Astonish number 60. Graded out of 4 for $65. New Gods, number 2. Second full appearance of Darkseid. Right there.
Orderly Darkseid.
I forget what the note is. Oh yeah, the bottom staple is like pretty much the bad part of this book. Everything else is really good. $75 for that. I forget what my notes mean sometimes. There's an X-Men 137. Eric, didn't you need this one? X-Men 137? I forget all the X-Men's. Eric?
He's gone.
Okay. Bye, Eric.
He's watching wrestling.
Okay.
That's when they created their own home on the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were saying, like, we can do this, so we're gonna.
The death of Jean Grey.
The only time that ever happens.
Mm-hmm. Only time. Here is one graded out of 6 for $110. It's a little book called Secret Wars number 8.
No, nothing special about it, though.
Nope.
Nothing at all.
Apparently, as of today, Jim Shooter, the guy who forced this book into existence, is saying that Marvel is working on a Secret Wars project. So, whether it's a movie or TV show, and why would they keep him in the loop unless he has to sign some legal papers? So
maybe, yeah, maybe that's it.
maybe that is it.
Or they're gonna ask him to like revisualize it in his own
Yeah, no, that's
creative image. No.
he already did that.
It's been a few years. Take another whack at it. Just rejecting all of those. Or are you looking for something specific?
I'm just looking for something good. Yep.
Okay.
But if you guys are, I know some of you are, as I am, cool with damaged books, I have this graded out of 4. If you see this right up here, I don't know if somebody went gardening with their book,
With a trowel.
if a cat got to it, I don't know. But that goes through the top couple pages. But this is Invincible Iron Man number 54. It features the first Moondragon as Madam McEvil. Yes.
Love it.
4 for a 45. Yeah, I remember when I first found it, and I was like, "Ooh, this is a book," and I was like, "Oh, there's holes in it."
But I mean, it is a book.
It is a book. It is indeed a book. Sorry, there is another McFarlane Spider-Man cover here. We've got issue 303 for $18. It's a really cool Sandman cover.
Mm-hmm. I've always liked Sandman.
Sandman is pretty cool.
What was his backstory? Like, he used to be a stage actor?
That's Clayface.
Clayface! You're absolutely right.
I know I am.
Okay, same thing. Clayface, no.
No,
Not same thing.
not same thing.
Wow.
Very different.
I apologize.
Okay.
I apologize to Thomas Hayden Church. And the rest of the cast of Wings.
Yes. Got this beautiful cover, Avengers 129, out of 7 for $50.
Look at that.
That beautiful, beautiful Kang cover.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we're just gonna start seeing so much of Kang.
So much Kang. So much Kang.
Can you believe it?
She's not even ashamed of herself.
I'm very pleased with that. Christian's here.
Hey, Christian.
Do you say 129?
I did say 129. Avengers 129. Starring Kang.
God, could you imagine if we just had one of those? And like just
Mhm.
showed it on a day when he wasn't here?
Yes. I could imagine, because that's my plan.
Mwah.
Let's see.
What's that, Avengers?
That is $50. We've got X-Men at number 139, featuring a brand new Wolverine suit.
Ooh. Wait, which one?
I forget.
Is it the tiny ear one? Because that's my favorite.
I forget.
I mean, no, this is way too early for that one, but yeah.
It's also the issue where Kitty Pryde joins the X-Men, and it is the first appearance of Heather Hudson, who Eric knows who that is, but he's not here to help.
Oh, so first of all, Christian is threatening our lives, which is fair. Liz Rush is saying it's the brown one.
That's what I thought, but last time I said something, somebody yelled at me because they said I was wrong.
Because we're on the internet?
Oh, is that where we are?
Yeah. Are we on the internet? Aw. Okay, so that was Brian W. Foster's catchphrase. He's the host of Talks Machina, which is the talk show about Critical Role. And he just left the series. Nobody cares about that here.
So
Yeah.
I thought I had more books, but I guess we went through them all pretty quickly. Just throw up some other random stuff then.
Sure.
We got some X-Men number 132 for $27. We've got X-Men 138 for 15. Aw, he looks so sad.
It's like the end of the Incredible Hulk show. Not.
We've got X-Men 131.
God, Emma. Just...
Christian, do you guys have this one? You better. You do, right? Of course you do. Crazy eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's why. X-Men 130. Debut of Dazzler.
Yay!
And second appearance of Emma Frost. I think there was something else in here too. But this one should be more. I was very confused because I have it at $15, and that's because it's graded at a 5. I think a good copy is pushing about 100.
Dazzler is my favorite G.I. Joe character.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You're funny.
I am very funny.
Oh, that's a good one. Tales to Astonish number 57. That one's graded at a 4 for $90.
That Dazzler issue is also the first full appearance of Sebastian Shaw.
There we go. I knew there was something else.
Mm-hmm.
This is one that, like a year ago, nobody cared about. It's Bloodstone number 1 by Jason Aaron. No, Dan Abnett. I get the A names messed up all the time. Dan Abnett. $120. First appearance of Elsa Bloodstone, daughter of Ulysses Bloodstone, the fearless monster hunter.
And this is like blowing up.
It's blowing up.
Why?
Because
explain to the people.
It's blowing up because of the hype around the Marvel Cinematic Monsters.
Mm-hmm.
With Blade getting a movie and Moon Knight getting a series, everyone is jumping on everything Marvel monster related, which is why I can't afford a first appearance or first issue of Ghost Rider anymore.
Oh, Bud.
I could have a year ago.
Bud. John Eidson. Hi, John. Is going to take that Dazzler because he has taste.
Where did
down the bottom?
There it is. Very good. Very good, John.
Christian called me a bad word that I'm not going to
Monsters are cool.
say. But it's fair.
First cameo of the Leader. Graded out of 6 for $120. It's also the first cameo appearance of everyone's favorite Humanoid. Humanoid. Yep. The Leader... I believe the Leader is confirmed to be in the She-Hulk TV series.
Put this on the King Avengers.
Guess I'd be remiss if I didn't show first full appearance of Carnage out of 7 for $250. I imagine most of us already own this, but not everybody does. Again, only going up in price. There is a color breaking right on the corner there. That is why it's a 7.
I am so excited for that movie.
I'm pretty excited. I'm excited to see Woody Harrelson being crazy.
I mean, Woody's just fantastic.
Oh, you know what else I have?
I don't. No. Is that what?
What if Wolverine had killed the Hulk? This is definitely one of the more iconic of the old school what ifs. Got it for $15 out of 5. It's beat up. There's crinkly down here, water stains. There's a stain that goes like all the way through. Book wise, it's in good shape. It's cosmetic. $15. And then I just found this today, sitting around on the floor. I almost stepped on it. Spider-Man 51, the second appearance of Kingpin, second full appearance of Kingpin, and the first appearance of Robbie Robertson, who would become a mentor to Peter Parker. $75 out of 5. What are you looking at?
Daredevil Romita cover.
Uh-huh.
Which one's that one?
That would be Daredevil number 14.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yes, the first John Romita taking over art duties on Daredevil. $30, graded out of 5. No bottom staple. Never stapled on the bottom. I'm going to sit down, drink my who knows what it is, because it's a Dark Side koozie. Just got these today. I'm very excited about it for some reason. I've never cared about koozies.
That's pretty neat. I'm definitely going to get one for Alex. She's got a koozie collection.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
I used to, but they ended up in a bonfire accidentally.
What is your life?
I don't know. You mean besides exciting?
It's full of fire? That Lewis, I'm sorry, First Dazzler was claimed.
It was.
'Twas by John Eidson. Again, who has great taste. How much is that What If Wolverine?
$15.
How many koozies? Like a whole big box of them, Christian.
Whole box of them. Hundreds.
Like you could float a boat with them.
Hunter, were you buying this one?
Me.
Say hi to the people, Hunter.
Hello to the people, Hunter.
Great.
There we go.
Thanks. I don't know. Wolverine dresses like
That's my favorite one. The
This one?
little nose one.
Yeah, that's
Love
OG. That's original.
Love that one.
With the whiskers?
So good.
Wolverine reminds me of toddlers and tiara costumes, and I don't know why. It's just
That is weird.
Okay.
it's very clammy.
The Kubert cover. Grab that.
The Kubert cover.
Kubert.
What?
That's the second Wolverine one, right? Or no?
No. Trying to remember.
Oh no, the really cool one.
Oh yeah,
That one. Dámelo.
Yeah. I get confused when I look for the books because I put them down and then they don't exist anymore. Rose looks confused.
I'm not confused. I'm doing math.
That's confused.
No, I'm good at math. Leave me alone.
What else can I grab? Oh, we've got the
Oh.
Mr. Miracle number 1 out of 5 for $110. We've had this before. It's got a sticker right up there, stuck to the cover. Feel free to buy it and try to take it off. I'm not going to. It's $510. Old Kirby goodness.
Could I have that Dee Dee and then the McFarlane Batman? Also, Brian's going to take Ghost Rider.
There's those. Now, do you want just Ghost Rider 28, or do you want the other 4 out of 6 ones as well? We can do these at like $3 each. And that just puts you 1 issue away of the whole Spirits of Vengeance Midnight Suns story. It's Ghost Rider 31 is the issue that is missing. Oops, I handed you the wrong thing.
He says he's going to take those 2 then.
Okay.
Brian.
I knew you would. $3 each.
Cool.
If I can find the polybagged ones of the 4th and 5th, I will grab those for you. But you've seen our back room. You know it's a nightmare.
Is it a nightmare if it's continuous?
It's a living nightmare.
Okay.
Just like how all of my koozies died.
Like, what?
This is always a fun cover. Amazing Spider-Man 71, and now Quicksilver just running around punching Spider-Man. Punch, punch, punch. $45.
Eric, I thought you were watching wrestling. What's the covered X-Men behind 131? I think that's Sad Scott Summers.
Behind 131? Behind 138.
I don't know.
Which one?
I mean, that's your handwriting. Some good books there. Plus that Secret Wars number 8, which it's weird depending on our audience. Like we can't even put that on the shelf because it'll be gone.
Yeah. Yeah. Like if this is visible before I pick it up and put it on the shelf, like it's claimed before.
Mm-hmm.
But then there are days like this when I'm just like, hey, look what I have, and nobody. Like I said, some people have it, some people don't.
He meant the $45 one, the one with Juggernaut.
Yes, issue number 103. The reveal of Wolverine's name as Logan. Death Siege.
Who's that guy? It looks like Corsair.
It is.
Oh, hey.
At least it should be. Or is it Eric? Is that Corsair?
Who that guy?
Or is that Sebastian Shaw?
That would probably make more sense.
People with their 70s hair.
It's actually Tony Stark.
Yeah, probably.
On a bender. He's like, how did I get here? Why do I have a sword? Oh, Black Tom Cassidy. That makes much more sense.
He's hanging out with Juggernaut.
Yeah, because I was like, why would Corsair be there? That makes no sense. Fair. I like those books.
Yes.
Good books.
Yes, good books, good books. I was very pleased to find the second Kingpin.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's fun when you're going through stuff and like you're just like, oh, it's that. It's very cool.
I have really never been disappointed in like an on-screen portrayal of Kingpin.
Out of the two,
Well,
and also the animated one,
yeah.
that is a bit too New York for me in that one.
The
like,
one
oh,
where he's
you're
like really, really
good.
huge.
Yeah, it's very New
Visually,
York
it's
in that.
pretty cool.
Visually, it was very cool.
He was also, I mean, he wasn't in it for very long, but he was good in the Marvel Spider-Man video game,
Okay.
voiced by Travis Willingham, who is also the voice of Knuckles, except for now it's Idris Elba.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm allowed to know cool stuff.
Cool stuff. I can't. You want to go to both screens?
Sure.
Let me put one of those over there. Let's put that guy over there.
Let's go over there. Hey. Hey, let's go over there.
I said both screens.
Well, yeah, but now that we have two, it looks weird.
It's fine.
See, like, look at it. It's they're so small.
They are small.
Why did you do this? That's all. Oh no. You're gonna make people throw up. Is this how we're gonna do our shop walkthrough? Once we eventually do one?
Sure. It's a really long cable.
I like those books. Mhm. So yeah, First Carnage is pretty classic.
Mm-hmm.
What were you just doing a little spin there?
Well, I was spinning him on my stool and I caught my foot on the
Mhm.
foot.
Just turn the camera on, Rose. Oh, just oh, he's not telling me. He said turn it on me.
Yeah.
Um, Christian, we talked about that like one day. Like I don't know, we'll just do like a theme day of like reverse stuff and like feature like Bizarro and stuff, and then I will be on camera and Paul will staff
Push
the
buttons on a thing. I think, what are those called? Keyboards?
keyboard. Yeah, and there's a mouse,
Mice. I love mice.
and then there's this box. Oh goodness.
Yeah. It's too complicated. Count me out.
If that's what it's live, it is super late. Yeah, look at that. I pictured that a while ago. Weird.
Is it running late live?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Or let me refresh. I'm not a huge fan of StreamYard or Facebook. Really, just kind of all of it. I know we're good. You got anything else you want to show?
I mean, like, there's always more books, but I've gone through everything that I pulled for tonight.
Mm-hmm. What's that one?
That one's a mistake. We don't talk about him.
What?
The post-it note's all scriggly, scraggly. I didn't want to put that on screen.
Do you want me to just make a new one?
We've got Invincible Iron Man number 100, last book of the night. Oh, we're not on this camera.
We will be.
Wrong price. Because that was a deal price.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Oh, look at him. He's strong. He break girder. $32.
For the 100th.
Yep. It's the 100th issue of Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. We actually
We actually won.
we've gone over time.
We have.
Yeah, that just somehow. Let's see anything else. Comics. Daredevil is ending.
Uh-huh. This bottom one's really hard.
Who's leaving X-Men? Who's leaving Marvel after Inferno? I can't remember. Somebody. Danny DeVito is
Yep.
writing a Penguin comic.
Yep.
So that will be cool.
Hopefully.
Like, hopefully he's writing it, or hopefully.
No, hopefully it's cool. Because, I mean, I don't know. I love Danny DeVito. Ever since Taxi. But I don't know his writing skills. I trust him as a producer, not necessarily as a writer.
Mm-hmm. Did he do the screenplay for Matilda, or did he just
He
direct
directed
it? Well, I know he directed it, but
I don't know if he wrote the screenplay or not.
Werner. I don't know. I got nothing else.
I've been done for an hour.
These are our books. We like them.
Mhm.
We're happy with them.
As always, if you have any questions, you can reach us at DS Live. You can reach Rose at DS Live.
Yes, because I'm the only one who checks it.
I stay away. Thank you for joining us. Tune in Saturday morning at 11 o'clock on the Comic Book Shopping Book Network. Comic Book Shopping Network. Bookwork Net.
Bookwork.
Um,
Book fair.
where we'll have more books. Some of these will be featured, some of them will not. And we will have more books. More and more books.
And if Paul had his way, some of them would be thrown in a bonfire. Apparently.
They would fall on a bonfire.
Mm-hmm.
Trip over a rock. Ah. Thank you for joining us again.
Yes. We should-
Sooner or later, we're going to make Rose read Spirits of Vengeance. Good night, everybody.
Good night.